The double straight leg stretch is one of the most challenging exercises in the Pilates stomach series. Today we'll be doing variations from beginner to advanced to help you get the most out of this exercise as you progress your practice. We'll start by covering the most basic version of this exercise and then showing you ways you can change it to better fit your body. No matter which variation you're going to do today, we'll all have a couple things in common that we can do to boost the benefits we get from this exercise. So we'll all start lying down on our backs, and the first thing I want to talk about is the position of hands behind the head. We're going to stack the hands, fingertips to wrist, and place that behind the head and neck instead of interlacing. When you lift your head and take your legs up to the ceiling, keep the hands connected as you lower the legs and lift. So here I'm just showing the most classic variation of the exercise. Heels together, toes apart, straight legs go all the way to the floor, all the way back up to the ceiling, and the head stays curled up looking at the abs. And you can try this if you'd like. You'll find it's pretty challenging. So we're gonna talk through some variations so that you can build up to that. Low back pain coming up during this exercise is one of the biggest challenges a lot of us face, so that's the first thing we're going to address today. If you feel your low back really arching off the mat or feeling ouchy as the legs lower and lift, you can do bent knees here to essentially decrease the leverage that your legs have on your core. And then I'm just going to invite you to take smaller range of motion, so only lowering and lifting a little bit with those bent legs. So you can try that out and see how that feels for you. It should feel quite a bit gentler than the previous variation where the legs were straight. You can also straighten the legs and just move in a smaller range of motion. So here my legs are straight, but I'm not going all the way to the floor. Nice. And then every time we finish the exercise, knees come to the chest and we rest our head. I'll also say that one of my favorite ways to make this feel more accessible is to put a little boost under the booty. So I'm using a little pillow here. You could use pillows, couch cushions, yoga blocks, whatever you have that's comfortable. And again, same motion. This time we keep the head down. We don't want to strain the neck. And we just lower and lift. So you can try that, or if you don't have anything available, hands and a little diamond under the tail will have a similar effect here. You might find that this just cushions your low back and allows you to lower and lift the legs a little bit farther. And here, because we're not boosted so high, we can also lift the head. And then another variation, if you're working on getting that full range of motion in the legs, but it's just a little too heavy with both, is you can do this one leg at a time. So again, hands behind the head, legs up just like in our traditional version, but now we only lower and lift one leg, down and up. So you'll feel, again, this is not easy, but it's a lot gentler, especially on the low back, than lowering and lifting our two legs. And also a great way for you to build up flexibility in your hamstrings, which is another component of keeping your legs straight during this exercise. Really nice. So those are all variations that you can come to, not just to make this exercise easier, but to just target certain things that you're working on. And I know some of you also are more advanced, so now I'm just going to share with you a simple tip to make this exercise more difficult. And that's to lower all the way to the floor and then lift back up as slowly as you can. Whew, you are going to feel it. If you think you're going slow enough, go slower. It should just feel painstakingly slow as you lift the legs. The slower you go on that lift, the harder it will be. Of course, then you can also come to the top and just do little pulses, really targeting those low abdominals, making sure you're active there and not in your hip flexors. Awesome. Go ahead and rest your head. And that is it. All our variations on the double straight leg stretch. I am feeling the burn after doing those demos for you, so I hope that you try this out and come back to this video again and again. Use all these resources to find the version of this that feels the best for you. I'd also love to answer any questions for you in my Facebook group. I've linked that up in the description below. And if you enjoy free videos and tutorials like this one, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on the mat.